I am Leroy Truth for Leroy Truth Investigations, and this is a leaked body cam video of Scottie Scheffler immediately after he was unlawfully arrested by a lying police officer. And check this out, and I just saw this, it just came across my desk, and you have a police officer who is not the arresting lying police officer, but someone else who's attempting to justify the actions of this cop who violently assaulted Scottie Scheffler when he had done no crime. Check this out.
A leaked body cam video shows an initial conversation between Scottie Scheffler and a law enforcement officer moments after the golfer's arrest outside the PGA Championship tournament in Kentucky. The officer questioned Scheffler after he was accused of assaulting a police officer when allegedly going around a roadblock to enter the Valhalla Golf Club. The office of the Louisville mayor confirmed the authenticity of the video, but it's not known who initially posted the video or how it was obtained.
Probably a police officer leaked this video. Now, was it to show that Scottie Scheffler, in fact, was the bad guy? Or was it to show that the police officer was the bad guy? I'm not sure. I got an idea. I'm thinking it was to show Scottie Scheffler as the bad guy. You tell me, put it in the comments.
I only get here at 5:50 this morning to start my warm-up for my tee time. Yeah. I had to loop all the way around. That way it took me about probably a half hour. Okay. So I'm pulling in here. The police officer up there told me to come the opposite way with the traffic and then come in. And as I was pulling in, my window was down, and the officer told me to stop. And as first of all, I did not know that he was a police officer. I thought he was one of the security guards that was mistaken. And as I was pulling by him, he grabbed my arm.
Stop right there. Why does it matter if he's a security guard or a police officer?
Because
why does it matter if it's a security guard or a police officer? Well, security guards do not have the same legal authority that police officers do, for one hand, and he thought it was some guy basically unlawfully trying to prevent him from getting to his golf game, which he is late for, and attacking him, physically assaulting him. Listen to this.
Somebody's telling you to stop.
Yes, you're right. I should have stopped. I did get a little bit impatient because I'm quite late for my tee time. And as he was reaching in the car, he grabbed my shoulder and hit me. Like
Trying to get you to stop, right?
Yes.
Of course, some random guy or a police officer can just hit you trying to get you to stop. And by the way, Scottie Scheffler will say in a minute that there was no closed gate. It was an open gate. And from a previous video I just watched and did a piece on, which you'll see on another one of my videos here, make sure to check that one out, is that it was an open gate that Scottie was going into, that other vehicles had just gone through without being stopped, without being questioned. They just went through it.
It seemed to be a little bit over aggressive because the entrance was open.
Okay.
And I pulled a little bit because I was afraid. I thought he was going to start hitting me, and I didn't know who he was. He didn't.
And he did hit him. He did hit him.
Tell me he was a police officer. All I saw was the yellow jacket. I didn't know what he was doing. I listened to the police officer.
So they didn't look like regular police officers' uniforms, jackets.
He's wearing a uniform, okay? He also is wearing the same jacket that I have on that says police,
yes.
Okay? Also, on that, if someone's telling you to stop, no matter who it is, you don't keep going. So what happened is...
Listen to it. Did you hear the words this guy just said? If someone tells you to stop, no matter who it is, Charles Manson tells you to stop, you better stop. Jeffrey Dahmer tells you to stop, you better stop. Hannibal Lecter from the movie tells you to stop, you better stop. This is insane. No one is calling out the lying police officer who unlawfully stopped and assaulted Scottie Scheffler and then lied and put 4 charges against him. Stop protecting your own. There is no your own. We're all one people. The worst enemy of a good police officer is a bad police officer. And if anyone has any video of a good police officer stopping a bad police officer from assaulting an innocent man, woman, or child, or violating the rights of an innocent man, woman, or child, I want you to send it to me right now at LeroyTruth247@gmail.com, and I will publicize that. Because I encourage more police officers to do the right thing and leak the body cam video to me. However you got to get it to me, I want to show police officers doing the right thing, because that's the only thing that's going to stop bad cops like this.
you kept going and you took him with you while he's a pedestrian, okay?
Yes.
So you took him with your car and drug him, okay?
Yeah.
Which is not a good thing,
I'm
right?
very aware that was
To make it, so listen to me, so make it.
He was fleeing at that point for his life. He was afraid for his life. Some guy, he thinks it's a random guy, not a police officer, is hitting him. Goes into his car through the window on a completely innocent man. He's Scottie Scheffler.
Even worse, when he asked you to get out of the car, you refused to get out of the car.
I still was not aware he was a police officer. I was actually looking out the window of the car to try to find a police officer. I asked.
We're all right here, and he was there.
Believe me, sir. If I knew
we're all wearing yellow vests so you can see us.
If he knew he was a police officer, I would have been much more or less afraid, but panic kind of set in. As you can see, I'm still shaking because I was afraid. I didn't know who he was.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Good people have got to step up and stop bad people. That's the bottom line. And if someone does the wrong thing, don't protect and lie and cover up for them. And the only reason Scottie Scheffler had the charges dropped, which I just did another video on, so make sure to check out that as well, is because he was famous and it got press coverage. But remember, ladies and gentlemen, what happened to Scottie Scheffler, a police getting aggressive unlawfully and then lying about charges, it happens hundreds of times a day, if not thousands of times a day. You watch the videos, you see them on social media. Videos don't lie. People do. Cops do. The bad cops. And all the good police officers out there, do the right thing. If you see any fellow officer, you are a American above all else, not part of the Blue Line gang. Stop a bad cop, and please send me that video. And I want to encourage other police officers to do the right thing. And that's one way we're going to change police culture. I'm Leroy Truth. Thanks for joining me.